Back with how to get wise about your health is certified trainer Mike Huber with this week's Body Wise. So great to have you back.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
I'm great. So today we're actually going to kind of dispel a few, kind of bust some myths when it comes to working out. And with the internet these days and all the Googling and all the overload of information that you can find on the internet, it's nice to have an expert in studio to tell us what really is true when it comes to working out, because you hear so many different things.
Yeah, there's so many things out there that are just myths.
Yeah.
You know, well, hopefully we can lay rest to a lot of them today.
Yeah, so when it comes to maybe working out, your diet, it all plays hand in hand. And I said the word diet, but if you've watched our segments before, you like to say lifestyle change,
lifestyle change,
right?
Correct.
Well, when it comes to these lifestyle changes, we want to talk a few myths, and one of those is about stretching, because I know a lot of people think that they should stretch before they work out, right?
That's correct.
Is that a myth, or is that a...
That is a myth.
Okay,
you
so
always stretch after. You want to stretch after the workout.
Okay.
So if you ever watch Olympic athletes when they run, especially the sprinters, they're always doing jumping jacks or high knees. They're working up a good sweat before the run. They want to have a lot of warm in the body, a lot of heat in the body, and then they do the race, and they always stretch after the race, because stretching before you're cold can actually hurt you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. So also when it comes to women, another thing I hear is that I think a lot of women think when it comes to working with weights that it's going to make them have a little bit of more of a manly look, maybe have them bulk up a little, but that's not necessarily true either, I'm hoping, right?
That's a myth too.
Okay.
That is also a myth. Men, I have testosterone, about 30% more than women do, and you have estrogen, right? So for me to bulk up would be fairly simple to do, but for you to bulk up, you would actually have to be taking a male hormone, testosterone, to get bulked up.
I won't be looking like a bodybuilder if I'm lifting a few weights, huh?
You'd have to lift quite a few weights for quite a long time.
More toning, right?
More toning, right.
So it's going to kind of help sculpt that final product when you put all that work into working out.
Exactly.
Now, another thing, when we talk about diet and exercise, they do go hand in hand. And a lot of people, I've heard, a lot of even nutritionists will say fresh fruit is always better than frozen fruit. But then I've also heard that frozen fruit is kind of right there up with it.
Okay, you ready for this?
What's the truth?
Frozen.
Really?
Frozen. And here's why. Because when the fruit is picked from the tree, it gets froze immediately, so all the nutrients stay in the food.
Oh.
Fresh fruit that comes from the farmer, it sits maybe 10 days to 2 weeks before it hits the grocery store, and it'll tend to start losing its value in vitamins and minerals that are carried with it.
Well, that's going to be good news, too, because you can keep frozen fruit, obviously, a lot longer. So you can stock up on it, have it readily available in the freezer. And then one of my favorite things to do, I don't know how you feel about this, but fruit smoothies. I'm not adding any sugar. I know there's natural sugar to it, but once in a while, right?
With a little almond milk, as my friend Sean would say. Little almond milk.
That's exactly what I use. They're so good. We'll have to divvy out some recipes maybe next time you're here. And then last but not least, crunches. A lot of people think that it either can or cannot help belly fat. Is there any truth to that? What really is the goal of a crunch?
Okay, a crunch or sit-up, you can do 1 million of them. You can do them every day, but as long as you have a layer of fat over your abs, you'll never see it.
Okay.
So we're back to the lifestyle change, the 80-20 that we talked about a few weeks ago.
Nobody likes sit-ups anyway, right?
But once you lose this by eating healthy, you will have a nice set of abs underneath.
So that's when it will really start to show through.
Because muscle is muscle and fat is fat. You can't turn one into the other.
So what would you say if you are trying to work on belly fat, and people out there have been doing these, what can they do as an alternative to start with?
It's all come down to what you eat.
So, what you put in your mouth is just as important. Diet
it's that 80-20, 80% of the nutrition, 20% of the workout.
Good to know, good to know. I hope you guys learned a few things in this week's Body Wise. And if we cover health and fitness, and Mike is always going to be here to help us out. We're going to be seeing a lot more of him coming up on the Morning Blend. So if you have any questions for him, send it over to our social media sites, even on our website. You can find us at box4morningblend.com. Yeah, if you have any fitness questions for Mike, send them to our social media sites. You can find us everywhere. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
All right, one thing I won't question is the importance of a good road trip. Yeah, gotta get on the road. Up next, the guide to a safe and happy road ahead for your summer vacation. And not much says summer like a good barbecue. Later, we turn up the heat with some grilling tips from some folks who know their stuff. Jeezy's coming up. Keep it right here on Fox 4 Morning Blend.